What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode, GH, let me tell you something. Two things kind of like pissed me off in this scene today. One, Carly should have minded her business. Like, she did not need to interrupt the bonding moment between Danny and Jason. Like, they were having a good father-son bonding moment here. She gonna bring her ass over there. Oh, I heard about your dad taking you out on a boat. That's exciting. Now ain't the time. Now ain't the time. Mind your business. I'm just saying. That wasn't the time for that. You see they over there bonding. And then Jagger interrupts. Jason need to get a backbone. I ain't gonna lie, Jason needs a backbone because we all pretty much predicted this was gonna happen. A lot of us called it. The feds ain't done with Jason ass, not yet by a long shot. Even Brennan called it. They not done with him. We knew it. We knew it. Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles both fucking knew it. And they can't see. But they saw this shit. Oh, they saw it coming. Like, sir, you really thought the feds were gonna cut you loose? Jagger was gonna cut you loose? If he really thought that, sir, you need to come where I am. I got some beans to sell you, some magic beans I could sell you for $5 million if you believe that nonsense. Cause you got hoodwinked. Oldest trick in the book. And of course, Jagger was like, oh, I got another assignment for you. Your ass going to Quantico today. I'm going to put you in prison, a federal prison, so you could bust up a drug operation. I said, bitch. Y'all sending me to Quantico and putting me in prison. Like, what the fuck? I would have put him in the chokehold right then and there. What? Prison? And mind you, Jason was probably going to be in there for God knows how long. I'm like, you got me fucked up. But I knew Jagger wasn't going to let him out because they didn't get the perp walk. That's what Jagger wanted. He wanted Valentine in cuffs. He wanted the perp walk. He wanted to have the cameras around to flash and show what good FBI he is. No, he didn't get that. He felt robbed. So naturally, he gonna get his perp walk one way or the other. Either Jason gonna give him that perp walk in the big headlines by busting up this drug operation, or he get to perp walk Sonny. He wants Sonny in prison. That's what he want. He wants something. He didn't get Valentine, so is either or. Either you take the Quantico assignment or you take the Sonny assignment. Give me something. And Jason gonna sit there. I ain't got nothing on Sonny. You a motherfucking lie. I looked at Jason. You lying. You worked for that man for over 25 years. You know where everybody is buried, literally and figuratively. And you gonna sit there and tell this man you don't know nothing? Jagger wasn't buying that bullshit. Jagger said, no, you can tell that shit to another sucker, because you're not gonna play me. This is why I feel like not Jagger, but Jason needs to grow a fucking backbone. He do. Jason, for a smart person, and Jason is pretty smart, but for a smart person, he's dumb. Because my thing is, why would you enter into this agreement with him in the first place when you did not have this in writing? You didn't have this conversation recorded. You didn't have it in writing that he was going to let you go after you gave him the head of pikeman. You had none of this. No legal counsel. And my thing is, Diane was his lawyer. Still is his lawyer. He could have called her while he was gone. It's attorney-client privilege, so Diane couldn't tell nobody that he was alive. And he could have just told her the deal, and she could have brokered the deal behind the scenes. That's what he should have done. But you didn't do that. So now Jagger doesn't have to uphold his end of the bargain because there's nothing written down that there is a damn bargain. You have no proof of this. But see, here's where Jason is dumb again. Why are you not calling Diane right fucking now and telling her to call this man boss? Like, do they not realize that Jagger does not run the FBI? He has a boss. Call his boss. Find out if the boss even knows what the hell he down here doing. You know what I'm saying? Let Diane throw around her legal know-how. You know, her legal encyclopedia to get you out of this. Duh. Because let's be real. Anything regarding Sonny, Jagger shouldn't even be a part of it. It's a huge conflict of interest. So anything he gets on Sonny, Diane can argue that shit out of court. She can get that dismissed. It's a conflict. She could say it was planned. She could say anything because it's well documented he don't like Sonny. She could pull people on the witness stand to tell you that he don't like Sonny. He hate him. Come on, do something. Get yourself out of this, because I feel bad for Danny, because that's like a deadbeat parent telling their child, I'm going to pick you up at 5. Get you all dressed up and his ass don't show up. You had this boy all ready for a boat trip that his mama approved by the grace of God. And now you're telling him, oh, we got to reschedule, because, again, you're protecting Carly. Choosing Carly over your son yet a fucking again. You can sit here right now and go on a fucking boat with your child right now. And Carly could be on her fucking way to Quantico. But no, I can't turn my precious Carly in. No. Dummy. I don't blame Danny if he pissed off at Jason. I don't blame him. Because, no, you choosing this little witch over your child. I have a problem with that. I have a big problem with that. I don't even like how that's being written. Like, no, you've made enough sacrifices. You sacrificed 2 damn years for this woman. And you going to sacrifice more time? Let them take her. It'll be doing you a favor. You ain't got to hear all this no more. Carly even going to Anna's office was dumb. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing Anna could do about it. What's she gonna do? She ain't got no control over the feds. Unless she can call Jagger's boss or something like that. I mean, Diane or Anna need to make that phone call. Call that man boss. And let the boss know what's up. Because does the boss even know that he's opening an investigation on Sonny? He's trying to get dirt on him. Do anybody in Quantico know about this? Get him up out of there. Find a way. And I don't know why Anna keep trying to tell Carly, oh, don't do nothing rash. Ma'am, have you not met this woman? Rash is her middle name. Okay? Chaos is her fucking nickname. Come on now. Who you think you talking to? You gonna tell Carly not to do something? When will they realize when you tell Carly not to do something, she gonna do the damn opposite of what you just told her not to do? You would think they would pick up on that by now. I don't know. Somebody done rode a little short yellow bus, because I'm like, y'all not understanding the assignment here. She gonna do what the hell she want to do. You're not gonna stop her. You know, it's not gonna happen. So anyway, moving on from that, I ain't feel bad for Laura. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't feel bad for her little boo-hoo tears about what's going on with Charlotte and Valentine and how all her kids are out of reach. I ain't feel bad for her because she said something dumb yet again. She talking about, oh, I thought Valentine was changing. See, that's your problem. You keep thinking. You keep having faith in these villains. That's your damn problem, and they keep spitting in your face. Look at your damn brother. You had faith that he done turned to religion, and look at him. He was plotting behind the scenes, going after Sonny. You know what I'm saying? Blackmailing Lil Austin, doing bad dealings with Mason. He was doing all that behind Laura back while preaching the word, and she kept yucking it up trying to believe it. Look how that turned out. Look at the Heather situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't feel bad for her. I ain't got no feeling for Laura at this moment. I really don't. She could boo-hoo all she wants to. Oh well. Cry me a damn river. I don't care. So anyway, moving on from that, because it was kind of funny how Carly talking about, oh, Jagger coming after Sonny. He's trying to help Ava in her custody case. You ain't got to worry about Jagger in this custody thing, because I agree with Scott 1,000%. Calling Jagger to the witness stand or getting Jagger's help in this is not going to help Ava. Because for one, ain't nothing Jagger can't testify. One, Jagger hasn't been in Port Charles in years, so he doesn't even know the real relationship between Sonny and his kids. He's never really seen them interact like that. Two, he never saw Ava interact with her daughter or the oldest one that's gone now. You know what I'm saying? He can't, what he gonna testify to? He knows nothing about their relationship with their kids. He knows nothing. Probably maybe little snippets that he might have read about or heard about. That's all. But he hasn't seen it up close and personal. So what kind of good character witness can he possibly be? Like Ava and Sonny, they better be glad I ain't no judge. Because if they both would have came into my chambers, in my courtroom, I'm going to tell you right now, I would kick both of them out and just hand that child over to CPS or something. Because I wouldn't trust them to raise a cactus let alone a child. I just would not. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't. They neither one are fit, if you want to be honest about it. Because I feel like Ava and Sonny are spiraling at this moment. Sonny more than Ava, but they spiraling. Like her sitting there trying to fire Scott and then 10 seconds later rehiring him. That's what you pay him for. You pay him to be honest with you. You know, it's like, that's what that's what you're paying him for. Like, you're paying that man to, like, be honest with you and tell you the real. Because let's be honest, getting Trina to testify, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a wise idea at all, because Trina even said that she didn't want to be a part of this, so that would be dumb, and I think that's going to damage their relationship. Getting Jocelyn on the witness stand, that's not going to help you, because even if Jocelyn got an issue with Sonny, she probably hate Ava more than she hates Sonny, so that can go either way. And I love how Ava was like, oh, you know, she just like Carly and stuff. She a little brat. I love the way she was talking shit about her, a little spoiled brat. That shit was funny, because I agree with her. I do agree with Ava's strategy about Dex. That I agree with, because I think she could use that to her advantage. You know, getting Dex to help her out. Because think about it, you get Dex on that witness stand to talk about Sonny beating him. Now, you mean to tell me that this newly minted officer of the law is going to lie under oath? That's not good. Then getting Carly up there on the witness stand, because you're going to have to subpoena her too, because she going to lie under oath. That wouldn't be smart of her either, but we know Carly, she wouldn't have no problem lying under oath. She don't care. Getting Christina up there, you know Christina not going to lie under oath. She going to crack. All Scott got to do is say the right thing. Trust me, she going to crack. The way the odds are looking right now, it is definitely looking like it's more in Ava's favor at this moment. It's looking like it could be. Ava knows she ain't shit though with this pill situation. She done switched this man pills and then gonna lie to Scott about it. Talking about, oh, I didn't switch his pill. I'm surprised that she didn't get struck down right then and there. I'm shocked. Cause I'm like, you gonna sit there and tell that bold-faced lie? That's all she been doing ever since her and Sonny had that falling out. She just been lying to everybody about why they had a falling out and what's going on. Like, she just been lying her ass off. I'm like, man, you ain't gonna tell these people the truth at all. But her strategy is smart. You know, she gonna get Scott to go up in there and pretty much press buttons on Sonny to get him to react. And if anybody can do it, it's definitely Scott, because Scott hates Sonny with a damn passion. So I know he can. Speaking of spiraling, like, Sonny is just tripping. What he said about Michael, though, that shit had me laughing my ass off. When he told Michael that Michael, you know, just look down on him and judge him and treat, you know, like, act like, you know, he's just something that you scrape off your shoe. That shit was funny. But my thing about it is, Michael got every right to dislike Sonny at the moment. He got every right to be pissed at him. You know what I'm saying? For various reasons. And my thing is, Sonny is on this apology tour with everybody, trying to make amends with everybody because it benefits him. He's trying to get as many people on his side as humanly possible. I feel like that's the only reason he making amends. Because Nina, Michael, months ago, he wouldn't even look in their direction. He wouldn't even spit on them if they were on fire. Now, all of a sudden, you talking to them, inviting them over to the house, having little deep conversations. Oh, I missed you. Oh, I wish you well. Like, you having all these good conversations with them. Where was all this at months ago? Where was all this at 2 weeks ago? You only talking to them because you need them. You need them to speak on your behalf to keep Avery in your life. That's the only reason you talking to him. I don't blame Michael for going off on Sonny. I don't blame him. I don't blame him not one little bit. And Diane, you know Diane gonna tell Sonny the real. This ain't looking good. It's not, you know, like he's off his fucking hinges right now. Like, this is not looking good. You know, Diane gonna always shoot from the hip with Sonny. Like, you going after your own damn character witnesses? Like, the way he was going after Michael and stuff, but you expect that man to get on the stand and testify on your behalf? Absolutely not. This ain't gonna look good for him. I'm telling you, it's not. And I think Diane she very much knows that. Like, this ain't going the way they were hoping. So anyway, moving on from that. Honestly, I don't blame BLQ for trying to prep Blaze and Christina, because at the end of the day, y'all are about to do a fucking interview with Perez Hilton, one of the messiest people. You know what I'm saying? And they really thought that, oh, he was going to abide by the questions that they sent him. No, you're doing an interview with a messy person. You think he's not going to ask you big hot topic questions? Of course he's going to ask you hot button questions. It's Perez. You know, he's like the poor man's Wendy Williams. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really thought you was going to go on Wendy Williams' show, her talk show, or her radio show, and she not ask you major questions? Messy questions? Please, Perez is just like that. You know what I'm saying? He going to ask you messy stuff. That's what he does. But I agree with BLQ. You just got to learn how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to just go in there and change the narrative. You know, whatever question he asks you, you got to know how to, you know, quickly just divert that. You know, like celebrities do. A lot of celebrities, when they do interviews and people ask them messy questions, they answer the question without answering the question. It's like a bunch of double talk and all that long-winded answers. You know what I'm saying? And then you move on to the next topic. You know, you create that. You know, you got to just be creative in your response and not let him, you know, push your buttons or rile you up. That's why, you know, it's major for people like that to get media training. But I'm glad BLQ prepping them, because I think with BLQ prepping them, and if they follow what she's saying, maybe they'll be all right in this interview. You know, it won't get too messy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll come out smelling like a rose. But if they don't follow instructions and they go off the rails and they do their own little thing, it's going to be a hot ass mess. So they might want to listen. I'm just saying. So anyway, moving on from that. Was that everything today? I want to say. I think that was everything in this episode. Let me check my notes. Yeah, that was actually everything in this episode. I had to check my notes real quick, make sure I hit it. I wanted to make sure I was like, okay, did I talk about that? All right, we good. So yeah, this was an okay, fairly decent episode today. You know, Friday's episode just bored me to fucking tears, but this episode, I will say, was a bit better than Friday. That's why I didn't review Friday, because I'm like, Friday was just, it was a no for me. This episode was slightly better, not by a lot, but it was slightly. Anyway, hit the comments, let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great day, great night, peace.